for the Twitch app to load. I think it's up now. I think I got the right one here for Beanstalk, but I know Beanstalk said to hold up. He's reloading it. Sorry to do that to you guys. It seems to be jamming up whenever I switch games. So it has an FT, it's got a blue background, and it's got ESPN underneath. It's called Footy Tips, Footy Tipping App, and it's provided by ESPN Australia. If that's the right one, I will go ahead and download it. So we got the big pool today. We got Russell Westbrook. We sniped out Howard. I will be putting both of those guys on the market at the end of the stream. I like the Westbrook card a whole lot, but my boy Chaos hitting me with the logic, telling me I should sell it now and buy it back later. Sounds like a good idea. We sniped out Howard for 90K. So we're back to basketball. We got 2 Madden victories. My son woke up and he was just fit to be tied. Really mad. Not like him. He's had a tough day. I figured he would have slept through the whole stream because he didn't nap today. But he's resting now. Had to hold him for quite a bit, and then he went to sleep. I see the Wild Wolf is back. Good to see you. We got both of our Madden victories through to the championship game. We'll be in the NFC championship tomorrow, trying to get to the Super Bowl in Madden. I'm going to play a little Blacktop mode now because it's quick and easy. We're playing Brian Grant, Nate McMillan, and I missed that last player. It's Wilson Chandler. Chaos is running commands that I don't know. Oh, that's okay, buddy. Sorry that we switched to a game mode that isn't enjoyable for you. The Aussie regulars, they like seeing some NFL action, so I try to give everybody what they want and keep it fresh. But we got in that one game with Russell Westbrook. Man, that card is really a nice card. I didn't play really at all to win. I just wanted to spam with Russell. He can dunk it. He can shoot it. He's fast. That's a great card. I will be selling him. I'm going to probably put like a 12-hour auction on it at the end of the stream, so it ends, 4 or 5 p.m. here on the West Coast, and I guess it would be like 7 p.m. East Coast, because I usually end the stream around 4 here. Trying to end it when there's a lot of people on, trying to get that card. Oh, no problem for Beanstalk. We're doing Australian rugby tips. Stream isn't loading right for Beanie. I had to restart it when I switched games, so. Yeah, so my plan is to try to end Russell tomorrow when there's maximum bidders. Hopefully get 3K out of it. I'm going to sell that to Dwight Howard and then be sitting on hopefully like 400,000 between the 2 cards. And I'm really going to build up the squad then. It was nice to get pack lucky, but I'm not going to go and spend that much on packs. I want to get players that I like to fill out the club. I really like the Westbrook, but I want to cash in while it's hot. Zeke to Aldridge, back to Aldridge. Shot that kind of quick. It's off the back rim. Excuse my voice, it's getting a little bit like it wants to be cleared. Would have been streaming a lot more this evening, but the baby's been in a bad mood, so we're doing our best. We're playing against Savage Ballers right now. He's got Brian Grant as the user he's controlling, so let's try to isolate and do something to Grant. Wasn't the best lob ever, but it went through. super excited to get Westbrook tonight. Was feeling a little negative towards 2K when I couldn't get in on that Pink Diamond Love. Then Russ popped up. First diamond pull of the year for the Seahawks. Aldridge pulled that rebound. Got it to Redick, back to Aldridge. Thomas with the layup is blocked. Wilson Chandler in transition. Not going to get it. Grant pulling that offensive glass. Zeke slapping it away out of bounds to the Savage Ballers. We know that Grant can't shoot it too well from the outside, so we'll just control the paint a bit. Redick decided to leave his man. We're fortunate that didn't go through for a 2-point launch. Slept out of bounds. Yeah, I did. I saw Steph trying to throw down that alley-oop down too, and got deflected. I think Kyrie broke that one up. Steph didn't do a lot that I saw impressive today. I missed chunks of the game with the baby having a tough day, so still happy to see that 4 Warriors were on the court at the same time. That was pretty cool. It looked like they increased the lead when they were out there, so that was nice as far as being a Warrior homer. Yeah, it didn't seem like Steph was having a bad time out there at all. Looked like those guys were happy to defer to Anthony Davis and to Westbrook. Let those guys fill it up. Obviously, they had a pretty good battle for the MVP race. Westbrook scored 43 points, and Davis with 52. New record in the All-Star game. Try to throw that lob. He's all over it. Breaks it up, takes it length of the court, and hammers it with Wilson Chandler. So those guys playing good defense on us. LaMarcus Aldridge not going to hit it. Hey, and Paul's here. Paul, sorry I didn't acknowledge you there. I saw you coming in and kind of lost my mind. We're trying to get set up to play footy tips with your brother. Hope you're in that as well. It's out to JJ Redick, and he'll tie up the game. Ruby Curry, that's a nice card as well. And our opponent, Nate, decides to pause the game. I wonder what the pack odds are on those MVP and MVP runner-up cards this evening. So Paul is the footy tap leader. I said tap footy tip leader. Excuse me. We're going to be learning about rugby on the fly. I don't know which teams are good. I did AFL tipping this past season. I didn't know anything about that either until I did it. So we'll have something to talk about here in the chat. I guess Rugby League is starting in about 10 days, according to Chaos. So we're going to get the app downloaded, get into the right league with you guys, try to give you guys a run for your money. Yeah, I really did think they would put a diamond Giannis and a diamond Durant out. Durant had the triple-double. And I thought they would make Anthony Davis a pink diamond. That's what they had hinted about doing. Instead, it's just the 2 diamonds, kind of random to give the MVP and Westbrook a diamond. I mean, Westbrook obviously had a great game. So did Giannis. And Durant dropped a triple-double in the All-Star break. game. Speaking of a good game, this guy's giving us a good game. We don't have our outside shooting going too well. That one drops, though. Yeah, I heard about the Knights. They were 1-22 or something like that last season. Your brother was asking me what club I'm going to root for. I told him I'm going to be a Knights fan because they were that bad that last year. They're going to win it all this season. They're going from worst to first. The Knights, not very good. Chaos is telling me I should be a Panthers fan because I'm a West Coast guy. As we turn the ball over. Cycles out to Grant. We don't mind Grant getting an open pop. We don't want anybody else getting open looks, though, from the outside. Oh, he got us out of position just in time to lay that up and in. Yeah, Paul, don't be silly. You know what we'll do to you here. We're crazy. We'll ban you if you attack anybody. Your brother's got the moderation sword now as well. Beanie's, I think he's got the second most chat messages here on the stream. I'm just joking. We'll never ban you again, Paul. That was a mistake. I'm glad you're cool enough to hang around with us afterwards. And Big J is here. I see Jeremy is back. Jeremy's a basketball guy. He shows up when we're playing 2K. And Beanstalk is back as well. Your brother has made it in, Beanstalk. He says he is the footy leader and the creator of the league. So he's trying to throw that lob. He goes over everything. Then he turns it over. I'm hitting the button to try to steal. So it turns into a 3/4 court shot from JJ Redick. It doesn't go in predictably. Grant pulls the rebound. Not playing my best game here against these savage ballers, but we're still in it. I'm going to try to buckle down. Then I'm going to get set up in footy tipping with the boys after this match, hopefully. I think I found the right app. Rogue Mod is incoming. And so Beanie, the one I found, it's I think it says FT. It's got a dark blue logo and it has the ESPN logo underneath it, so I'm pretty sure that's the correct footy tipping app. So I will download that one if you confirm I'm on the right app. And then we'll find which league or which group we're in, and we'll get to it. Indian Jacking wants to play with us too. I'll walk him through it if he shows up and you guys are not around tomorrow. We haven't seen Indian Jacking tonight. Zeke from downtown tying it up. It's tied at 12s. So I'm trying to lock in, get a victory here. Then I'll get into the chat. Unlike a lot of streamers, I just keep my chat on the laptop to the side of me. I don't like giving up the real estate on the television. Speaking of the television, I popped on camera earlier in the stream for just a second to wave at the boys. Showed them my son. He was getting mad, so it was a short visit. Zeke with the bell out with 1 second left on the clock. And this game, we haven't really played that well, but we got a chance to steal the victory. He's looking for a 2-pointer, I think. It's pretty deep for Wilson Chandler. Brian Grant, we're slacking off of him. Ready to double with LaMarcus Aldridge. He's looking for that 2-point shot. Trying to wall off Grant. We will. Any bucket will win it for us now. And it looks like he wants to clog the paint. I was looking for Aldridge to cut. He decided just to hang out there for the pick and pop type shot. And when we drove it in, Aldridge got it blocked. And then Chandler, I guess we had Chandler on the switch. He ties it at 14. Nice job by my opponent from deep. Aldridge. Oh, Aldridge. You can't do anything right, buddy. You got drilled on by Chandler. And now you missed the game winner. Grant's got that open layup. Thought he might pass on it and try to go for the victory right then and there. Instead, Grant's got the hot hand. We're down by a point. It's Seahawks and Savage Ballers. Zeke to Aldridge. I was trying to push Aldridge in for a layup or dunk. Instead, it's a turnaround shot from 15 foot. Rattles in. Out to Brian Grant. Trying to slap it away from Grant. It's alright, I'll learn the meme in a hurry. I'm a meme master. And nice little give and go. He finishes with a dunk. He's challenging us to beat him with Aldridge. LaMarcus says, hey, I'm a player too. Puts it on the ground, dribbles around Brian Grant. Ties it at 16s. Brian Grant playing out of his mind. 8 points, 5 boards, and 2 dimes for the Ballers. Speaking of dimes, Isiah to LaMarcus. It's tied at 17 now. Had him trapped up a bit. It's out to Chandler. I'm trying to run over there. That's for the victory. Nice victory for the Savage Ballers. Had my chances. Didn't capitalize. Oh well, we got Russell Westbrook. Yeah, Aldridge, apparently he can't shoot the three very well. At least not for me. I think it was last season he had a pretty sweet shot from the outside, but I think I only made one of them in this match. We flip over 500 coins. Splash I don't think was around. We got our fire pole, so I'm going to show him. Russell Westbrook. As I set up this footy tipping. Okay, so guys, it is footy tips, right? It's FT, blue logo, and it's got a black ESPN bar underneath. That's the right app, I'm assuming. So I'm starting to download it. So yeah, we picked up Russell Westbrook. Kind of lucky. It was the last pack that we had any coins for. We sniped out the Dwight Howard. In fact, let's play with Howard right now before we put him up for sale. Alright, so that is downloading. I'm opening it up. We're trying to get a diamond teammate for Howard, but it's going to be an emerald. Yeah, that card is ridiculous. Good job on that pull splash. And I'm going to be putting mine up for sale. I'm trying to buy him back later when the market drops. So we played one Blacktop match with him. Really enjoyed how he played. But I got to try to capitalize on the bucks. So it's asking for my username. I actually have a username for ESPN. Hopefully it'll work for the Australian version. I'm trying to remember what the password is for it. So I'm going to put in forgot password. See if I can get this set up here with the boys tonight. Sorry about the quick delay here. I'm just trying to get my password reset, get into this ESPN Footy app, do my tipping with the Aussies. I don't know anything about rugby, but we're going to learn the hard way. So we're resetting this password. Okay, email address is not found, guys, so I'm going to have to register. Apparently, the American ESPN site where we play fantasy football does not carry over to the Australian ESPN footy tips. Brock is the GOAT. That's right. Damn it, Chaos. I hope you don't know my bank account number. So I'm not a part of the fun yet. Going to join now to play footy tips with the crew. Alright, so I'm making a password. I can't use the one I wanted because Chaos already knows that it's Brock is the GOAT. So I'm putting in another password. It's asking my year of birth. 1980 is the year of birth, guys. I'm probably at least everybody's double in age. I think I'm like 3 times older than Big J, Jeremy. It's asking for my postcode. I don't have a postcode. I got a zip code. Hopefully it'll accept it. If not, I'm going to have to look up a postal code for Australia. So it wants me to type the numbers in the image and it doesn't let me click on and type into it. That's kind of weird. Let me try putting that in as my postcode. Sorry about this, guys. We'll get right back into play in just a second. You can see the club that we drafted. For some reason, it's not letting me put in the little catch, but there it goes. All right. So I'll try my own zip. If that doesn't work, I'm going to ask for... All right, so I'm getting a postcode right here. Oh, no, it's not a 20. Chaos is 22. If you need a postcode, okay, I'm going to use that postcode because our zip codes here are 5 digits, so that's probably going to reject. So I'm trying the one that Paul put into the chat. All right, took it, it seems. So first name Donyell, last name Freak. That's what we're going to put. So it displays right. Gender male, I think. Yeah, email me a record of tips after submission. Favorite sport? Well, my favorite sport, let's see. I would have said AFL, but I know that's the wrong answer, so I got NRL as my favorite. We're joining up right here, right now, on the stream. Continue registration. Man, they want a lot of information. All right, I think we're done. Start tipping, choose a sport. So I've chosen NRL. Now I probably need to find your guys' league here. When's the 9? It's usually after 8 and before 10. Just kidding, young Flacco. I'm not sniping tonight because I'm out of coins. I don't know when anything is refreshing. It was like 7 minutes behind before we spent our coins on Howard and on packs. We got Russell Westbrook out of a pack, so it's been all good. I didn't see the NBA or NFL on there, man. It was just showing me like cricket and stuff. So, do I need to join up like with your guys' league now, or do I just do the tips and we compare night in, night out on our system? I need to find the mates ladder. Okay, join, create competition. All right, we got that. Got to search Okay, what am I searching for? Beanstalk is the goat. I got the search up. Still warming up. So I'm putting in still warming up. I think that is what we're looking for. It says 0 results found. I must be doing it wrong. So we'll try searching that again. There we go. I had a pass. Looks like the admin is Paul C. So, clicking on that. Password is required. Apparently. So I'm adding Paul as a mate. Beanstalk giving out Paul's full name like a boss. I was just going to call him Paul C. Alright, so ABC123 is the password. That's easy enough. So I'm trying to go back now because I clicked on the Paul. Alright, so I sent Paul a message, I guess. That's not what I was trying to do. So here we go, trying to click onto this still. Alright, it's asking for the password. I'm finally getting there, guys. Thanks for being patient with me. I'm so old, I remember when there was no internet. So that password did not work for me. Is there a special case or something that I need to put in? No, never mind, buddy. I'm sorry. It must have had a space or something. I put it in again, and now we're all set. I've successfully joined the competition. All right, I'm going to do my research before I do my tips. Week 1 is going to be, I guess, next weekend, guys, is when it kicks off. But we are in to the still warming up lead. No, that's not my gamer tag, Ethan. It's Warrior Rob 80. It's right there in the About Me if you like to copy it in. Yeah, I can remember it. It's no problem. I'll get them all squared up. Hopefully, if you guys are here too, in case I forget. But we should be all set for Indian. He said he wanted to play with us, so he's a pretty smart guy. I'm sure he'll pick up on it quickly. So here we go. Now we're going to play. Getting in some more play with Dwight Howard. Last time we had all big men. That's when we resumed the stream right before we pulled Westbrook out of the pack. Appreciate you guys having me in your league. Obviously, I don't know what I'm doing, but I am a pretty competitive guy, so I'll take it seriously and try to be towards the top. Maybe I can pull the major upset and win it all in my first season. I don't even know any of the club names except for the Panthers and the Knights at this point. Yeah, that sounds good. I will do a stream dedicated to footy. In fact, I think there's a rugby game. If there is one for Xbox and it's not too crazy expensive, I might order a copy of it. And I ran out the shot clock looking at the chat too much here. I thought I had Dwight Howard for a dunk. I kept trying to pass it. He was knocking it loose. So I'll try to play a semi-serious game here. See how this Dwight plays. looked pretty good in the last game, but I only had Daryl Dawkins, and Karl Malone with him, so it wasn't like I had anyone who could set it up to Dwight Howard. I'd like to throw him some lobs and see how he does here. He's out of position, trying to block Chris Kaman, but he's going to throw that in. And Ethan, he sees us. Ethan, I don't think I've seen you in the chat before, buddy. If you don't mind hitting that follow button, I'll follow you back. I would appreciate the support. I'm glad you're here and you're chatting with us. We have a good time night after night playing 2K and some Madden. Played FIFA one night. That didn't go well. So Howard just got his ankles broken on a man he wasn't even guarding. That's not too impressive for the Diamond Center. Nick Collison with the turnover. We better get the ball to TJ Warren and let him distribute. Howard on the inside. It looks like Peja Stojakovic. I've paid poor attention to this match so far. Don't know who I'm even playing against. Out to Collison. We want to see what Dwight Howard can do. Well, he can turn it over if we try to pass with him too much. Lob to Dwight. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. There's a slam dunk. Superman that we all remember. Ethan, I do answer, buddy. I'm answering you in the chat. I don't know if you're trying to send me a message or something. I haven't got it here through my Xbox system. But I try to talk to everybody, bud, so I don't know. If I gave you the wrong impression, I'm sorry. I do not have the chat up on the television. I have it to the side of me. So sometimes I have to play through the match and get caught up on it, but I won't not acknowledge you or answer your questions. I'm not like that. Kicks it out to Conley, who knocks it in, and we're down a point. I'll probably look up some of the betting odds and see who the favorite teams are. And try to make semi-intelligent picks week after week. It's out to Warren, and it's a little late off the back of the rim. All in on the Storm. And nice little tap in. Jeremy is the self-proclaimed king. He's a Cavs fan, so we know he's influenced by LeBron. Jeremy is the LeBron of our Twitch station. Reach in foul on our opponent. So is Walking Canoe going to play with us in the tipping, or is he too busy with soccer and FIFA and going on dates to make time for us? So Howard really isn't a player you want for Blacktop mode. He has a nice card, it looks like. I'm sure he plays great in 5-on-5 as Peja splashes it on us. Yeah, oh good, Cano's in, so everybody that I know from the stream is in this match from Australia. And we got myself and Indian Jacking coming along for the ride. If you complete a reward collection, can you sell the players? No, you cannot. I think Fresh to Death City probably answered you. That's why I didn't say anything, buddy. Sorry about that. Fresh to Death, if he tells you anything about 2K, it's the gospel. Because he knows the game inside and out and is a tremendous player. But yeah, if you complete the set, they lock in. So you're not going to get to sell those cards after you complete it. That's if you want the reward or not. You can just complete it and not get the reward. So if you're trying to get that like Vince Carter All-Star reward, all those other cards, you're going to have to keep them. And we're down big. This guy's not really ripping off a lot of points on us. We don't have a good mix of players. Collison's a big. Warren isn't really a distributor. We're having to use him in that role. as the playmaker of our squad. And we try to kick that out. Goes straight out of bounds. Nick Collison not paying attention. We've got cold players. He's got cold players. We're trying to block it from behind. It's off the rim. This is ugly. This is ugly Blacktop right here. Dwight Howard with the handles. Lays it up and in on Chris Kaman. Be cool if that guy was from the Cayman Islands, but I don't believe he is. Peja. Oh, Peja, you gotta hammer that, dude. You're like 6'10". Peja lays it up and in on us. Warren to Nick Collison. Collison trying to go for that Dr. J. Crazy layup. Not going to get it. We pull the rebound and put it up and in. Oh, so Amy Curry is down to under 30,000. I bought mine when it was like 55, and that was a pretty good snipe on it. So the market has really crashed. People chasing the limited time cards, I assume. Ripping packs. Yeah, people are probably finding it too, so there's more supply. And people are wanting to quick sell stuff off so they can keep looking for whatever card they have their heart set on. I think if I could have picked one, I probably would have picked Porzingis. But I got a feeling Westbrook is better for Blacktop mode. And I wish I could keep it. I mean, I certainly can keep it. It's not like anybody's going to force me to do it, but I'm going to put him up for sale. Chaos hit us with the logic. So did OG when we got it. Better to sell it now while the demand is high. Buy it back later or buy something else that we like. Oh my goodness, Dwight Howard. That was sick. I wish I had somebody out here that could throw more accurate lob passes to him. Maybe the best dunk I've seen in Blacktop mode. On the alley-oop, he caught it, took it between his legs, and threw it down. So now we gotta try to do it again. Or do something again with him. So it's all Dwight. We're just gonna keep feeding him the ball after he did that. That was insane. To do it in competition. It's one thing to do it in the dunk contest. Pull it off in the Blacktop. That's big league. Dwight Howard. Fortunately, we got Warren as the distributor. And we're going to lose the handle. This guy does not want to let me do this. He's trying to prevent it. So Wild Wolf, have you pulled anything good tonight? Have you been trying to rip packs this evening with the new cards out? Wild Wolf was trying to get in on that Pink Diamond Love, but like so many of us, wasn't able to get it. It seemed like 2K really messed up that giveaway. Really poor promotion, in my opinion. Trying to draw and kick. Warren just doesn't have good handles. Turns it over. Conley's got it. Here goes Chris Kaman. Out to Peja. Peja, one-time Sacramento King. Kings made a huge trade tonight. They traded DeMarcus Cousins to the New Orleans Pelicans. So Anthony Davis has a new running mate. Pretty crazy to have those two great young front court players on the same team. Chaos, he pulled the Pink Diamond Love. I don't think it works that way, Chaos. I think he's pulling our leg after he pulled the Pink Diamond Love. Unless he was at the computer fire sniping it in when that code dropped. You had to get it in like 10 seconds to get one. hard to type that fast on your phone. That's what I tried to do. Howard shoots it off the back of the backboard. So Wild Wolf, he opened 5 packs. Saving up his MT. It's always better to save it, I think. Might be more fun to open the packs, but usually the packs are a loser. This guy's clowning on me. He doesn't know we're doing footy tips. We're having fun. Here, let's see what Howard does. That's a pretty basic dunk. Should have probably tried to alley-oop it to Howard. This guy's acting like the match is over, but he's only up 5. It's not like he's up 12 or something to be clowning around. It's Chris Kaman. Not going to get it. We don't have much outside shooting, but we'll try to find a 2-pointer here. See if Warren can't get something going. This guy wants to just fall down. That's fine. I don't know. I probably will jump on camera sometime when I have like a mask or a fun hat or something. I just decided to do it because you guys were there, and I figured you had requested it the other day, so why not? I had the baby in my arms, gave him a little screen time. Certainly not much to look at, but it's something different. So yeah, definitely had to get the little guy in. He's the star of the show. Him and Jeremy, Big J. So we get a contract. We will not use Howard again in Blacktop. It was fun to use him though. So we'll throw some contracts on Howard. Want to make him attractive to the buying public. Here's Amthest Curry. Apparently he's getting very affordable on the auction house. Yeah, he wasn't in the mood for me to win or to be quiet or anything. I'm surprised I was able to get that victory. We just kept running the ball there, and we ran it all the way into the end zone. Pretty much wrapped it up for us. I didn't expect it to go too well when I had to put the baby in my arms, because that guy was a good player. Oh, wow. So Wild Wolf is sitting on 500,000 MT. It's not easy to do unless you're sniping all the time. Even then, you got to put in quite a bit of work to get that much. So that's cool. Wild Wolf is going to be out of control with his squad. I think we're playing the same guy that was just clowning on us. We'll see if we can't clown on him now that we have a serious squad. And Dwight Howard is out of the mix. Howard was worth playing with though, just for that crazy dunk he threw down. So I got a couple highlights to make tomorrow on little short videos if I remember to do it. Pulling the Diamond Westbrook and that Howard dunk. One of the best dunks I've seen. Not sure if this is the same guy. This is Tweakers. We get the green release with Steph. He had a foot on the line, so it's a 1-point make. Rugby league starting up. Can't wait. Don't know who Joe Burgess is, but he was apparently killing it last night. JaVale McGee, little elevation sensation for the Seahawks, playing against the Tweakers. Tweakers and the Stoners need to play against each other. I always play that guy named the Stoners late in the night. Out to Steph. Oh, Steph, you got to hit those. Might not have pulled it back straight. Looks like I yanked it to the left there. And we're tied at 2 each. Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick's pretty fast with the ball in hand, flying up the court. Looks like my opponent wants to just hide underneath the basket with his big. Trying to screen with JaVale McGee. It's taken forever to get set up. So we're going to throw it to JaVale. Just try to beat the clock. Not going to get it. So the conversation has switched to things I don't know anything about. But if they're talking about rugby league, I'll be an expert in no time. It's out to Kilpatrick. And that's going to rattle off the rim onto the backboard. Rim again and miss. So the Sharks, huh? So there's a Sharks Club in San Jose in the National Hockey League. That might be the team I root for then, if we're still talking rugby. It's a reach-in foul on Jarrett Jack. My son is kind of stretching around. He's had a tough go of it today. So if he starts waking up, I'll have to stop for a bit after this match. McGee tries to block Robert Ory. Not going to happen. And I'm giving my son his pacifier, trying to keep him calm. He needs to sleep. He hasn't slept much for the last 12 hours or so. So he's letting the computer guard against the smalls, defending with his big. That's what we do a lot of as well. Shot clock's low. Curry to bail us out. Not going to hit it. And they throw it out of bounds. Get the free turnover. Curry to Kilpatrick to tie it up at 5 apiece. He's got it to Ory. That's going to go out of bounds. Get it into JaVale McGee. He'll use the window for the layup, but now we're up a point. Seahawks and the Tweakers. His gamer tag is Meth Curry 503. Doesn't seem like this guy's up to anything good with his gamer tag and team name. Might just be a big joke to him. Ory stepping back, working on JaVale McGee. And we get the rebound with Steph Curry. And McGee flying in with his hands up, catches it, and dunks it home. Steph getting over there, getting the steal. Goes Kilpatrick with the elevation. Two-hand hammer. And Tweakers kind of tweaking out here a bit. He was winning. Now we're up by 4 on a big run. It's Steph to the hole with the layup. Gerald Green from downtown. That's good. He gets some points, and we're back into a match. After ripping off a handful of points. Out to Kilpatrick. He's going to feed JaVale McGee, who loses the handle. Oh, JaVale. You're playing a good game till that turnover. Jarrett Jack's on the handle. He's trying to cross over Steph. Steph's just watching him. It's over to Gerald Green. And then Ori in the corner. Not able to knock it down from deep. Curry to Kilpatrick. Little fadeaway two-pointer. We're up 5, looking for the victory. Lead gets cut down by 2 points. Big shot Bob connects from downtown. Curry to JaVale McGee. Get out the way. It's JaVale McGee time. Slams it in with authority. Jump pass from Green to Ori. Back to Green. He rattles it home. Hey, thanks, Paul. Thanks for getting us set up in the Footy Tipping League. We'll have some fun through the season with the crew. So it's 14-11. My son sorta is acting like he wants to wake up. I lose coverage on Ori, trying to get the baby settled, putting his little blanket on him. We need a point here for the victory. It's Steph Curry. He's got all the defenders on him. He gives it out to Kilpatrick. He's going to hit the kill shot for the victory. We'll get 3 picks. We will list up those diamonds at the end of the stream. Try to put them at a really prime time for people to bid on them. I'm going to start them each at 100,000. I'm hesitant to let go of Russell, but I know it's the correct play. Get 200 MT and an ad card. So we're looking for something covered up. Get 175 MT. We're grinding out towards another pack tonight. Paul's heading to sleep, but it's not even that late there. It's 3:20 in the morning here, and I'm still going. Paul's half my age. Come on, Paul. Got to rally. I'm just kidding. He's probably got important stuff to do in the morning. We draft Frazier and Bonzi Wells to go with Mike Finley. Oh man, 10:20. Paul's acting like he's 70 going to bed that early. Beanstalk says Paul's a softie. I appreciate that he set up the league for us, so that's cool. Oh, he really does work early. Okay, so it's all good. Glad he came by. Said hello. Hadn't seen Paul for a couple evenings. Yeah, you guys are troopers. You're always here with us. You guys entertain me in the chat as much as I entertain anybody on the stream. So glad you guys are around most of the evenings that we're on. Going to play against Russell Westbrook. It's not the diamond, though. It's the emerald. He's also got Adrian Dantley and Marc Gasol. Yeah, the canoe. He was in early when I first started up. But that original attempt to stream was all bad. I'm playing against Sourced Nerd or something. Don't know how it's all pronounced here. Sourced Finned Nerd, I guess. It's cute. Meows Mao is the gamer tag. This guy's just got all kinds of weird stuff going on with his team and gamer tag names. It's going to go right past us with Dantley for the hammer. Oh wow, Beanstalk. If you need to sleep, buddy, I was just joking about Paul and everything. I mean, I'm glad you're here, but I don't want you going through the day feeling like a zombie because of me. You're always welcome to be here with us, but we'll be back again the next evening too. So please don't lose any real sleep over the stream. I'm happy when I get to sleep in a bit when my wife's home. Otherwise, it feels like I never get enough rest since the new member of the family has joined us. Frazier with the dunk. Chaos dropping nuggets of truth about not being 80 yet. Can't go to bed so early. Yeah, and Wild Wolf, he's a trooper, man. I feel like I'm up late. Wild Wolf is here sometimes till like 6 a.m. The other night he made it till the end of the stream. He's towards the East Coast in St. Louis. Finley with the wing jumper puts us ahead by a couple points. Dantley trying to step back on Bonzi Wells. Not going to get it. Finley runs to the line and launches. He was feeling confident till he missed it. And Finley tries to posterize Gasol. Yeah, I try to remember where everybody's from, but sometimes if it's the Twitch handle that you haven't seen a whole lot, I might forget if I see somebody like once every couple of weeks. But Wild Wolf, you're around enough that I should remember where you're at. And he knocks it in from deep to cut the lead to just 1 point. This guy's got some custom grayed out uniforms. I guess it could be a European uniform or something, but I've never seen it before. Yeah, I need to start playing that rugby Xbox game so I can get more Australians in here, so I can learn what's going on and the rules. They said there's a lot of Europeans now that are more into American League or National Football League, American rules football, because of Madden. It's made the game more understandable for people outside of the States. I know there's supposed to be a pretty good rugby game, so I'll have to look into that. I hope they make it for Xbox. If it's not $60 for the current version, if it's like on sale somewhere, probably get a hold of a copy and play it sometime. I won't be particularly good at it, but I'll try. Oh, so Beanstalk's saying it is trash, so that's too bad they don't have a good rugby simulation right now. That's out and about. Rugby being the best sport in Australia, that and cricket. Finley, usually I'm just lights out with Finley, but we rattled that one out. We missed a couple with him from deep, or this match would be going more our way. Finley gets the steal, though, on Gasol. Finley trying to break down the defense. I don't like how Wells shoots it from the outside, so we just drive around and get the dunk. So there's rugby league and rugby union. Yeah, I think I've seen rugby union. I'm not 100% sure. I remember looking at the box one time and it looked kind of cool, but I thought, man, I don't know anything about rugby, so why pick this up? It was at GameStop here in my hometown. That was a couple years ago, so it had to be Had to be a outdated version. Might have even been for Xbox 360. It might have been that long ago. Finley from the corner. We're doubling up our opponents. Looking good to get this victory. So I'm reading what Beanstalk's telling me in the chat, that it's more like the AFL. It's just played in Australia. At least that league is that way. Wells tried to cram it home. I think the rim rejected him as the defense cut underneath. Saul just dribbling it. He feeds Dantley. He was dribbling us to sleep. Get the close-up of the players. Give it to Finley. Finley on Gasol. We're going to back out here. Finley's going to rise and finish this match. Kind of an easy one. It felt like it was going to be a tough match, but then he kind of faded in the second half. So I'm going to look up this rugby union real quick, see if it's looks familiar to me at all. Rugby Union Xbox One ING review is 2 of 10. So that game is not very well reviewed. When I put it in, it says it's Rugby 15 review. Do they make a new version every year? Are you guys aware if they do or they don't? If it's not a good game, I won't pick it up. I just thought it might be fun to play a little rugby as we get into tipping, if it was worth playing. Okay, so the league is just a hype version of the Union game. Get a couple healing cards. Let's go sell those healing cards. See if we have enough for a pack. We might find some shoes we can get rid of. I feel like I'm going to get a diamond every time now. Should know better than that. If we have some duplicate shoes, we'll sell those off. These peak shoes, I never seem to have a player that wears peak. So I'll keep one of each because it helps with the collector levels. And that's going to put us enough MT in the bank. I assume the diamonds are still out, so it's bronze, bronze, silver, silver, bronze. Lightning will not strike again, not twice, for my account. It's Kent Bazemore. We already have a lot of the stuff. We'll send it to the auctions. Who knows? Somebody might be trying to complete their collections and want it. So up now, it's time to fear the beard. So it's Rugby League Live 3, but it might be region locked. Chaos is laughing. I guess I'm getting trolled. I don't know. I'm looking up that game though. So we get Billy Thompson. My son has not gone into a deep sleep. He's still kind of moving around and stuff. It's so late that if he goes crazy, I'll have to call it a night. So I find the Rugby League game. I wonder if they make it for Xbox One. The version I see is for PS4 Graphics look pretty sweet on it. So Bean's trolling, at least according to Chaos. Oh well, I'm looking up the games. There's got to be some rugby game worth having. So they do make it for Xbox One. I'm clicking on Amazon to see what it's going for. They want $69.95 plus $5 shipping. So they want all the money for it. I might have to look for it on eBay or something. Graphics are budget. Chaos trolling. Alright. And then there's Rugby Challenge 3 Wallabies Edition. I'm seeing as an option as well. I'm going to play against Diamond Larry Johnson, Ruby Bill Walton, and Emerald Jamal Crawford. So this guy's got a pretty good squad. It's the Celtics. Chaos. Take a look. He's got the Patriot logo. It's Seahawks Patriots. I think Chaos is going to change his alliance here and root for my opponent for this one. Because Chaos is a hardcore Patriot fan. Fresh to Death City just played this guy. Good to see you, Fresh. I didn't know if you were still hanging out with us in the chat. I just ripped open a pack. It was hot garbage. So, no double diamonds tonight. It doesn't seem to be the case, at least. We have to launch with Harden. Not going to get it. Don't get up big on him. He'll come back. Jamal Crawford in the corner. Drains it. Alright, I gotta go easy on him. Chaos has spoken. Bill Walton, father of Luke Walton, the Lakers coach. Luke also played in the NBA. Walton getting the steal. Great player at UCLA. Under John Wooden. Walton had quite a bit of injuries in his NBA career. Larry Johnson with a fadeaway. That's not going to drop. Shoots a lot of threes. We're getting the scouting report from from Fresh to Death City. We launch it in from three-point range ourselves with Thompson. Chaos rooting for the opponents here. He's a Patriot fan, no matter what shape or size they come in, even if it's in basketball, even if it's against a friend. We know who Chaos is rooting for. Hopefully my Super Bowl, if I get to the Super Bowl in Madden, isn't against the Patriots. Because I'm going to have Chaos trolling me in the chat the whole time. Opponent's gamer tag is Wildin' Out 95. He's launching from deep with Crawford. Out to Hodges. Back rim and in. I'm behind the play looking at the chat. But fortunately I have the guy guarding Walton. Walton's not an outside shooter, so I don't get stung on it. Craig Hodges elevates for the rebound. Draws the double. Kicks it out to Thompson. And that bricks out. Crawford's wide open. And we dodged a bullet. James Harden, fear the beard. Alright. The beard gives us the lead. Chaos, he knows what's coming. He said, don't get ahead of this guy. He'll come back. Just like that. He hits the two-pointer. Chaos trying to put Beanie to bed. He's not having it. Thompson's wide open. This guy's giving up a lot of open looks to us. We're just getting most of those with Billy Thompson, who's decent but not great from the outside. He's setting up a little screen action here. Larry Johnson, Grandmama, rattles it out. Talk to Harden, and he cannot hit. We're missing our opportunities. Here comes the Patriot comeback. It's just a 1-point game. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way that Beanstalk is. I don't fall asleep early. And if I have to go somewhere early the next day or something, I just go to bed late, because if I go to bed early, I'm just going to lay there and probably not sleep at all the whole night. So I just try to stay in my normal routine. Thompson slams it on Bill Walton. Crawford to Walton. He's trying to get us in the post. He wheels off of us. Slams it in. The big redhead. Inbounds to Craig Hodges. Took Thompson out of his hot zone to get that closer three-point shot from the corner. This guy's got the Patriots logo on the front of the jersey. I just noticed that as well. Maybe we'll commit a foul and see those up close. Larry Johnson from deep, and he drills it. Yeah, Beanstalk and myself have a similar deal with sleeping. I may as well just stay with my routine, or it's over. I just get more irritated trying to go to bed early. And we get the and one against Larry Johnson. I'm not hitting any buttons. I want to see. There we go. There's the Patriot logo on the front. Chaos. Giving up on his moderation partner, his friend DonyellFreak. He's rooting for the Celtics because he knows they're Patriot fans representing New England. Harden turns the corner, gets it into Thompson. One Harden to space out for a 2. Shot clock's getting low. We'll get the dunk. We're trying to hold on here in the Super Bowl of Blacktop. If we get it to the 1-yard line, we're not calling a pass. We know how that ends with the Seahawks and the Patriots. Bill Walton's just diving on the ground trying to break people's knees. That's brutal. This guy's pretty good at closing up defensively. Not great, but he's solid at it. Try to kick that out to Thompson. It went to the wrong receiver. And it's a turnover. We get a missed shot. It's out of bounds. Got to play better defense than the Pats. That's right. And he gets the steal on me. He's trying to work the ball around there. He likes shooting with Larry Johnson. Fresh to death is exactly right. This guy likes to shoot a lot of threes. He's got Johnson free for a deep attempt. I think I'm getting tired too, slurring my speech here a bit. We We had Harden open. I was expecting him to come flying out. He didn't do it. Harden, it's a long 1-point shot. It's 11-13. It's getting towards the end of this game. We want to go clutch city here and break Chaos's heart. He's got Crawford. He wants to run out and launch with Larry Johnson. This guy really does like shooting threes. Trying to break it up here defensively. And we will get the steal. Hodges. No, we forced it with Hodges. The defense got in. Should have taken it back out. Craig not fast enough to sprint down the court and lay it up and in. He's trying to set up that screen game. This guy doesn't really care about dunking the ball. He could just set up Walton for some easy dunks. It's Crawford from deep. Oh, that was a nice shot. Just a second or so on the clock. It's 13 each. It's a tight game. Oh, we gotta pull this out. This guy's been getting some steals on me. I need to be careful with possession. Shot clock is starting to wind down. Here goes the beard. He's going to feed it to Thompson. And I can't get the shot off in time. Darn it. I was trying to get the three to win it. But now I'm going to have to guard against the three. That would lose it for us. Poke it free. Got the steal. Thompson, elevation sensation with the windmill two-hand dunk. And we're up by a point. He terminates the dribble. He's got Walton. I thought he would pass out of that. He's been so 2-point happy. Instead, he'll dunk it home. Tied at 14 each. We're basically in overtime now. Thompson for the victory. Can't hit it. It was a warm zone. Shot it a little late. He's got Larry Johnson for the win. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, we took the loss. Let's hop back in and try to play this guy again. Chaos trolling me in the chat. We had our opportunity. We had the shot. We choked on it. Patriots are the champions of Blacktop. They did their magic on us. We only get one pick after that disaster. We got time for a couple more games. It's Kevin Durant time. We're mad about that loss. We hope to play that guy again. We want the rematch. Actually, Seahawks beat the Patriots and the Falcons this season, but it was in the regular season, so that doesn't really count for a whole lot. But it was good after the season came to a halt to think about that. Seattle's got enough talent to make a run next year again if they're healthy. I know the Patriots will be right there, at least until Brady retires. Then we'll see what happens. So we take the loss. We take the heartbreaking loss. We lost our friend. He turned his back on us for the Patriots. Yeah, that was a good game. That I think it was a Sunday night game in New England. Seattle played really well. And I was thinking, oh, they're getting it together for a run. But Earl Thomas broke his leg, and oh, we're playing him again. Chaos. I think we're playing the same guy. Here we go. I'm not even going to look at the chat. I know where your alliance is in this match. I got to get the victory so I can hold my head up. He's got Harris, Joe Johnson, and Nate Robinson, so he's got 3 good shooters All my guys can shoot it as well. Alright, it's the rematch. We're mad that we got that game going his way. Gonna play with a little bit of fire here. At least try to. This Nate Robinson looks like a cool card. I don't think I've seen it before as he turns it over to us. But Nate Robinson, heck of an athlete for a little guy. I saw Nate Robinson when he was in Golden State at a game. And this girl sitting behind us got on my wife's nerves a whole lot because every time Nate Robinson touched the ball, she'd go, "Oh, nasty Nate with the ball." And just like a whole night of that because Robinson was playing quite a bit. So my wife was irritated sitting with those people directly behind us. So every time I see Nate Robinson, I think of nasty Nate. Must have been her favorite player. And Nate's going to launch from deep. We're going to soar for that rebound. I can't look at what Chaos is telling me. I know it's going to be all bad mojo for me. I'm just going to try to keep my head forward, get this win, and then talk to Chaos about the meaning of friendship and not turning your back on your friends when a Celtic comes along. Here's Kevin Durant, and we're up 5-0. And I gave in and looked, and then Chaos is making me laugh. Robinson, I ran into him and he knocks that in. What balance. Look at Robinson, he's not even on the floor here. He's hanging out of bounds defensively. Isiah Ryder flying down the court with the dunk. We slap it away from Nate Robinson. Miles Turner, he can shoot it a bit for a big. He's going to leave us wide open. We have to try it. This guy just wants to spam Nate Robinson the way I wanted to spam Russell Westbrook. Yeah, if he had Belichick making the calls, he wouldn't be sitting out of bounds like that. Durant tried to slam that in. Defense holding tough. I guess it wasn't Durant. I guess it was J.R. Ryder. Durant carries on after we get the offensive rebound. And I'm trying to play my A game here. My ego's been bruised losing to the Patriots. Knowing that Chaos was fist pumping and jumping up and down in the southern hemisphere. Beautiful Sydney, Australia. Bringing joy to my friend, but not for doing anything good. Now we're up 10-2. We know what happened in the Super Bowl. KD gives us a 10-point lead. Yeah, this is just like the Falcons. I know how the story ends. KD in the corner. Is it possible that I lose a 12-point lead and take the loss? That goes off of Turner's head. It's out to KD. Here goes Durantula. Alright. We avenge ourselves. Hopefully Chaos is happy that I'm just not going to roll over to his Patriots every time we play them. Alright, so we get 3 picks. Having a good time. Towards the end of the stream, I think we'll play one more. Why not? Then we'll list up those cards. We sniped one. We pulled one. It's been a great night. We got 2 Madden wins in the Madden playoffs. We hit a technical foul. We don't even care. So last match of the night, Jimmy Buckets. That diamond action. Yeah, I was mad about losing to him, man. He stole it away from me and then hit the two, and that was lights out, heartbreaker. It was Seahawks Patriots, brings back bad memories for your host. So we get Zebo and Eric Bledsoe. We will list up Howard and Westbrook. Hope they go for big MT. I might throw a random badge or two on them just to make them stand out a little bit. And we're not going to get a 3-match run against that Patriot guy. We are going to play against Amthest. He's got Carter Williams, Swaggy P, and Derrick Rose. Would have been fun to have a tiebreak against that guy. But he might have been a little upset after a 15-2, I think it was 15-2 victory that we had against him. Chaos, thanking the Lord that it's over. And we're playing against Playboy 26. And he's decided it's time to pause the game off the jump. Nothing like calling a timeout before play starts. Nick Young plays really well. He gets the dunk with him. Bledsoe to Zebo. Back out to Eric Bledsoe. We got diamond buckets over here. Let's get Jimmy involved. Get him a touch. This guy's playing tough defense so far. Zach Randolph. Big fella can shoot a little bit. That one's going to rattle in and out. So Randolph is guarding against Nick Young. I'm going to avoid that matchup and use Jimmy Butler, I think, as my user defender primarily. And we're down 3 in this match. Jimmy with a savage dunk. And Beanie wants to share some news. We're all ears. Well, really, we're all eyes because we're reading the chat, looking to find out what Beanie has to say. And we're starting to get the offense going a little bit through Butler. We're down 3 points. Try to block Green, but he's going to elevate and dunk that home. So this guy's got it going here offensively early on. We lose the handle. He's looking for that long inbound. We're trying to steal that. Rose has it. Feeds to Green. Nick Young's wide open. Zebo's not out on him. This may not work out too well with Zach Randolph on the athletic Nick Young. Butler tried to go underneath the first shot blocker. Second one was there to reject him. Green's open on the corner. This guy's playing well. I'm getting spanked. Good thing is it's going quick. Maybe I'll play another one. I'm bad about that. Don't like to go to bed with a loss. But this one's not over. We are down 5. Give and go. Green to Derrick Rose for the jam. We're down 6 now. Butler with a pull-up launch. Trying to carry us back into this match. Here goes Green. Get a hand up on him. We'll get a miss. Bledsoe from the wing. And we're trying to claw back into it. Still keep looking over, trying to find out what the Beanie news is. Green from downtown. We get that. Rebound. Bledsoe to Zebo. And it's just a 1-point game. We've rattled off, I think, 5 straight now. Get back into it. Nick Young's on the handle. He gives it to Green. Guy's got kind of stubborn with shooting threes. Just fine by me. And it's a reach and foul. Beanie's being coy, not telling us the news too fast. Letting the excitement build. I hope it's something good for the Beanie stock. Butler launches. I'm trying to get him to go run up and rebound. He's just standing there posing with the ball or with the shot follow through, and we don't get that rebound. We get the rebound on the other side though. Out to Zach Randolph. We got people jumping all over the place. Just let Bledsoe try to shoot it from 10 feet and he misses. We're missing good looks here. Slap it away from Nick Young. They get the ball back. Young's got a wide open launch. And he misses it. Jimmy in the corner. Jimmy puts us ahead by 1. This guy was up by 6. We're trying to Patriots this guy. Terminates his dribble. We got our hands up. We're going to get that steal. Zebo in the corner. He's a decent shooter. Not a great one. Bledsoe finds Butler. And now we're up by 2. We got a chance to close this out on the next possession. PLRU can't be happy with the way this is turned. Sure enough, he rattles at home with Nick Young, so it's 13 each. We're going to try to set up Butler if we can for a 2-point game winner. Unfortunately, it's not going to be easy with the defense all over us, so we just settle for the 1-point lead, 14-13. We try to snag that inbounds pass. Nick Young, Zebo's just standing there getting his ankles broken by Nick Young, and now we're down a point. We made this big comeback. It's out to Jimmy. It's green light and good night as he gives us the lead. I guess I should have saved that for a win. Green light and good night on a closeout shot. Young jump pass over to Green. Back to Nick Young. We just want Zebo to stay out there and defend on him. And we have the ball with a chance to win. We got Green flying by, and it is good night for our opponent. He had a huge lead. Yeah, Nick Young plays really, really well. I think the Nick Young and the Tracy McGrady are the 2 best Emerald cards that I played with this year. At least the best ones that I can think of at the moment. So Beanie, what is the news? I'm still waiting on you. Maybe Beanie's not even here. Maybe Chaos is just joking because Beanie's gone or something. I don't know. So we get to reset the lineup. Alright, we're going to reset the lineup and play one more with Russell Westbrook because he's getting sold after this game. I wasn't going to say goodnight, but the reset lineup changes everything. Let's see who we get with Russ. Oh, he's going to get a good teammate. It's an Amthest. And it is Murray. That is another All-Star Weekend card from the first night. It was going to be exciting. Oh, Beanie, where did you go? I hope you didn't sprout away from us. And we get Lindsey Hunter to round out the squad. Last match of the night. We're going to say goodbye to Russell Westbrook after this match. Goodbye to Dwight Howard as well. We're happy to have them, but they got to go. We're playing the same guy that we just came back on. He's got three centers. He's got Jokic, Howard, and Gortat. We got small, fast shooters. We have the advantage, but we cannot really dunk it too much unless we're wide open, because all of our players are a foot shorter than his players. And it's the rematch. This guy's probably going to be posting up on us a lot. We need to strip it away from him just like that. Lindsey Hunter, he's out ahead of the pack. The shot block is for real though. Here's Russell Westbrook working on Jokic. Kick out to Hunter. We'll get that in before the shot blocker can come. Baby on the verge of waking up, so we're wrapping it up at a good time. Had to get in a little more Russell Westbrook action while we have him. He's running that screen game with the two bigs. We just need to clog the paint, really. Doesn't have the outside shooting to do much. Jokic can shoot it a bit, but Howard and Gortat, not good outside shooters. It is the rematch. It's out to Lindsey, and he doesn't hit. That sure felt like a good shot. It's inside to Jokic. Oh, Russell Westbrook. He can do everything with the shot block. We're looking to draw and kick. He gets stripped away. Nice defense there by the bigs. They're not fast enough to run it down, though. We get possession again. It's out to Murray. That's no good. We're pulling the rebounds with these little guys. Westbrook in the corner. He'll rattle that home. Chaos. I've already got 3 points. He can't beat me 15-2. Try to get that to Russell Westbrook. He was cutting for the dunk. Long arm of the law rejected it. And it's tied at 3 apiece. Hunter is wide open. 16-3. It might happen. We keep missing from the outside. And my son's waking up. I might have to hop off the mic and pause, make him a bottle, and finish up that way. If he gets real upset. Gets deflected out. I'm looking for his pacifier. Find it. I'm going to hand that to him. If he keeps going, I'll be pausing here in a second and saying goodnight through the chat stream. I think that's what I'm going to have to do, because he's waking up and he's not happy. He said, "Dad, you're supposed to go to bed already." Working it around. We want an open shooter. It's Russell, and it's green and good. Poor Beanie. He's deserted us here. I'm going to pause on the next possession as my son's waking up. At this point. So I'm going to tell you guys good night. I will finish out this match though, and I'll chat with you a little bit. So I'm going to pause, make him a bottle, and he'll be in my arms as we finish out the rest of this game.